Good morning.
Woo!
That boy hype over there.
Yeah, man, it's a good day to be a Wolverine.
Don't worry, we're gonna get to that. Don't get to that. But I can tell you it's gonna be a crazy day out there. It's gonna be a crazy day. That's gonna be a part of it. Before we do anything, we want to make sure we recognize our veterans on Veterans Day. So if you are a veteran and you're watching our show, please let us know so we can recognize you. And if you have any immediate family, we recognize them as well. Mom, dad, sister, brother, maybe one uncle. So let me start by recognizing my grandfather, John Frederick Moore. He served in World War II and was wounded in battle, got a Purple Heart, and had a lot of great stories to tell me. Followed by my uncle, Frederick John Moore, and he was in the Navy. And my oldest brother was in the Navy as well, and hopefully he's watching today. So, and there's a ton more veterans that I know and friends with. So, you got any shouts real quick?
Yeah, I want to say one to the person dear to my heart, my grandfather. You know, I got him here in my abode where I stay. You know, I kept him with me. That was my man, my right-hand man. Used to tell me all the stories and everything. So, yeah, I thank him for his service, and I thank him for the knowledge he gave me about life, how to expect people, how to treat people, how to somebody show you who they are. You know, don't be surprised. You thank them for showing you. So, yeah.
Oh yeah. I agree 100%. All of those things I learned from my grandfather, just you don't even know you're learning it. You sitting there at his knee,
Right.
you sharing the newspaper with him, and he telling you stories, and you listening, but you're not really listening, but you're listening.
But you're
Also, you
listening,
just
right.
absorbing all that knowledge.
Right.
So we want to thank our family members for that great thing, and also we let's see, Veterans Day and state playoffs going in the state of Michigan. We still, from what I understand, have 4 Detroit area teams that are that have moved on, and another one playing today. Harper Woods. Good luck to Coach Oden out there and the boys on the team and staff members that I know. Good luck to you guys today, and hopefully we can have some guys playing on Thanksgiving or the day after Thanksgiving and the Saturday after Thanksgiving. Keep them going all the way to 4th. All right, let's get started. Today is our college basketball preview. You know, they've already started. I was thinking about going through all the conferences, but I'm like, nah, that'll take forever. So we're going to just get to the top 25. In the top 25, we have Kansas, Duke, Purdue, Michigan State, Marquette, Connecticut, Houston, Creighton, Tennessee, Florida Atlantic, Gonzaga, Arizona, Miami, Arkansas, Texas A&M, Kentucky, San Diego State, Texas, North Carolina, Baylor, Southern Cal, Villanova, St. Mary's. St. Mary's, that's interesting, Alabama and Illinois. And that's always the first question we always ask, who on that list will not be there in the
end? You mean what, when they cut down the nets, or you mean just period?
But by the end of the regular season, who will not be in that top 25?
Gonzaga.
Whoa. You mean to tell me you don't think that Gonzaga at the end of the regular season will not be in the top 25?
No.
With that cupcake schedule?
Nope.
With that cupcake league?
Nope. They'd be lucky if they even make the tournament, man. Okay, look. Every year, Gonzaga comes with somebody, right? 2 years ago, it was Chet Holmgren. Last year was Drew Timme. Who is it this year? Nobody.
They have not announced anyone that they put their eggs behind. I agree, but we didn't know about those guys until they started playing either.
No, the only reason you knew about Chet was because
he was
what, 7'4", 6'10", 6'11". The only reason you knew about Drew Timme is because he withdrew his name from the draft a year prior. Other than that, you wouldn't have knew nothing about him neither. They always got a hope, man, that come out of Gonzaga. Pargo, Drew Timme, Chet Holmgren. What was the other guy named? Adam Morrison.
With the hair, yeah.
It's always.
Okay, all right. I think they'll be there. I think they'll make the tournament because that league is it's not so great. It's
Okay,
not so great.
wait. What tournament? The NCAA, NIT, what tournament? See, all that you gotta be specific now. What tournament?
NCAA tournament. They're gonna make the NCAA tournament.
This will be the first time Mark Few sits at home. They won't be
All
going.
right. All right, we're gonna mark it down. Let me type that into the analyst so we can make sure we get that. Say, okay, no.
Gonzaga.
All right. My prediction for this, the team that won't be there is, and I'm really going out on a limb to say this just because I want to be funny, Kentucky. I don't have any straight reason why they don't. I just think that because the SEC is so strong over the years, that's like a bold prediction. I think that Kentucky's going to have a hard time this year, and I'm also going, and I hate to even say this even again. I don't know if State's going to have the season that they think they're going to have. They probably will make the tournament. They'll probably be one of the last teams to make it, but I don't think that they were up to that number 4 height because I was never really impressed with what they did last year, and I don't think they brought in enough this year to cover over with the how bad they played last year, even though they got hot down the stretch.
I just to piggyback off what you said, I got to catch the game. Not the game that got upset it, but the game the other night. These kids, I'm saying these kids now, not when we was coming along. These kids now don't respond to Izzo. Like Maurice Ager, what was my man name? Mateen Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? They responded. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Even the kid out of UAD, Cassius Winston, they responded. Mm-hmm. He has to change up his style because you're going to see them kids leaving, man. They gonna transfer, man. Good. You prepare them for in the trenches, but yelling at them and getting in their face and stuff like that, that's gonna make them play worse. That ain't gonna make them play better, man. And I seen that the other night, and I was like, nah, Tom, you got to change.
That's been a trend over the last 3 seasons, quite honestly, since that tournament game where he yelled at that kid in front of everybody and how they played the whole second half afterwards, all of last season, and he going into this season. Izzo's going to be Izzo. You sign with Izzo, that's what you're signing up for. You got to know that up front.
Yeah, but I agree. Okay, that doesn't work because who did that too and where they at now? I give you the answer. Brian Kelly. Brian Kelly, when he was at Notre Dame, he went off on that kid in front of everybody. National televised game. Where's Brian Kelly at now? LSU. Right. That's somebody's child. Even though it's a grown man leaving boy to get to a man, you wouldn't want nobody to talk to your child like that. Every kid ain't gonna respond from fear. And I was looking at the other day, I was like, okay, yeah, he got Tyson Willer back, and yeah, he do got some vets. But he quick to put a gun. If you notice, he quick to pull them out and rely on freshmen. You can't go nowhere. Last time freshman that I know that went somewhere was the Wolverines. And you know I'm not a Michigan fan. But how did that end up? They didn't win the national neither. They got blew out by Duke by 20. So I'm just saying, Tom, you got to change up your style, man, because you're going to see kids leaving.
Yeah. Yeah, all right. Well, so far this early in the preseason, we've had some upsets. We've already mentioned MSU. UNLV lost to Southern University by 14 or 15. Duke went down the other night. It's a lot of parity.
But to be honest, is that UNLV really an upset?
In terms of a name, yes. But in terms of talent, it's not the old. Of course, it's not the old UNLV with Anderson. Out of Southwestern, I get that, but it's still was it Mountain West? It's still a lot better than the SWAC.
Right, but UNLV ain't been relevant since J.R. Ryder. J.R. don't call me Isaiah Ryder. Right, so that's what I'm saying. That's why I say, is that really an upset? No, because they haven't been on the map since Isaiah don't call me J.R. Ryder been there.
They haven't been relevant since Randy Hendry played girls basketball on there. our guest a few weeks ago.
You said who?
They have been relevant since Randy Henry was playing basketball over there.
Oh yeah, she sure did. Absolutely, she sure did. Yes, she sure did. Yes, you. Ding, ding, ding. You absolutely.
We got to give a shout out to Randy Henry.
I'm just saying though, they haven't been relevant since then. And the guy you were mentioning from Southwestern was Anderson Hunt, right? They haven't been relevant since then. They're a good team, but if I was Duke or I was Michigan State or even if I was Michigan, I say, oh, okay, we play November 17th, we play UNLV. I'm not worried. I'm not even scouting. It's not even a film session. For what?
You always got to prepare your team. But I understand what you're saying. I understand exactly what you're saying. I see. I understand what you're saying. But this season, in my opinion, is going to be very intriguing because the parity has almost caught up in basketball. When you have all these kids playing AAU across the country, big tournaments, the NBA was the NYL. NYL is going to take over AAU in a minute.
But you know what, too? To piggyback on what you're saying, when we were coming up, when you went for AAU and you lost, didn't you sit the rest of that weekend?
No, I think so. What I remember was this: it was one team. It wasn't everybody start your own team.
Right. That's okay.
If you didn't make the family, you went home.
That's what
you got to the layup line.
That when we were texting the other day. Right, I admit that because I don't remember all these teams from Michigan and it was just one big team, right? And you had like the Super Friends, but it was Jalen Rose and all that. Right, that's what I thought. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, I didn't think it was all that because I'm like, where's all these teams from Michigan? And then it's like, well, how you gonna get showcased if I got me, Kamau, Marcus, all these, and they just as good as me or better? But that's how it was back when we were coming up. Like it was Chris Webber, Jalen Rose. You had Kevin Garnett, all them. So then that's how I was like, well, how's it? Team Michigan over here from the South, Team Michigan over here from the North. I thought it was okay. That's what I thought.
It's not just you. Well, if you right now, if you can afford it, play your dues, get your insurance, and everybody's being sponsored. All of these big companies and little companies are looking to sponsor these teams. Right. They want to get their gear out there. And they're getting great deep discounts on all the gear, and they out there, and that's what it is. And it's to the point now where the uniforms don't even have to match. The uniforms don't have to match. As long as your color is a lighter color and a darker color, they don't care. They want those kids out there playing.
Yeah, they didn't really change then. They really changed. Okay. Wow.
It's a whole different ball game out there. And I coach volleyball, and I go in and I see them kids playing, and before their games are going on before we have our practice, and this is literally 20 teams in that gym playing games, and 3 teams on the side, 4 teams on the side, warming up, waiting on their game at 7:00 on a Sunday. Little kids all the way from 4 and 5 all the way up to 17, 18.
7:00 in the morning?
No, at night on Sundays.
Sunday nights?
Yes.
Don't they got to go to school the next day?
And these kids, this is just in one little spot in Texas. This like 4 or 5 big gyms down here, just in this area, and all those gyms have games like that going on.
So the game can run anywhere till what? 1:00 in the morning?
Well, they normally they excuse me. Let me slow down. They're scheduled to end by 7, but they never do. The games always run long, and they run to our practice time area. And so I come in there, and those kids, they just happy to be there. It's a ton of parents, and the popcorn, the smell as soon as you get the door, and that's what they're doing. And I say little kids, like you see the little kids playing soccer out there, little kids out there playing basketball, all the way up to 18.
What?
Yes. Okay. And that's how I figured out with the uniform stuff. As long as they look relatively the same, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is. It's great.
That's crazy. But that's the way of the world. They want to get these kids these opportunities. And a lot of these parents, especially down here, these parents make good money, got their old money, they sponsor a team. The team might not even be around more than 2 or 3 years because I'm gonna pay for my son's team to play. and we're gonna go here, 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 and here. And all you got to do is pay for your hotels and your food when you travel. But we got everything else.
So what's the area code down there?
76179.
Okay, 76179. Okay, I'm gonna change my address. I'm gonna cut this off, and I'm gonna say I'm a 5th-year senior. My name is Habib. They found me from the island of St. Croix. I came to play high school basketball. My name Habib. Cut off this off. See if I can get on. Give me a sponsor. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I can still get out there. I know how to run a 3-man weave.
Lord.
Hey, you seen Blue Chips? He went and found Shaq, didn't he? Okay, well, there you go.
The reason why I'm laughing because it happens all the time. It's always some team they find out later on that some kid was ineligible and that shouldn't have been out there. But
that's why you laugh, because we got that here, right? We got that here with the Cubs.
I wasn't gonna say that name. I wasn't gonna say that. But that was always the rumor that he was always a B team kid on the C team, right. A team kid on the B team.
Man,
it was a high school senior playing on the A team.
I will never ever forget scrimmaging them. They took their helmets off. I say, man, you ain't no 13. I am, man. I got facial hair, man. From my mother's side of the family. I say, man, stop, man. Boy.
Yeah. No, those were the rumors. I'm not going to allegedly. It's like that, allegedly. Before somebody comes send an injunction to us, stop talking about the Cubs.
Okay. Right. Hey, I don't know that guy.
All right. Don't forget to click like, click share, get the book, Gratefulness Journey Every Day by our one, Mr. Marcus Holmes right there. He will be, we're going to be hosting Friendsgiving coming up, with Thanksgiving coming up soon. So we're going to be hosting that. Don't forget to get your book. And if you can just get your phone really quickly, scan it in, and you can have that book in less than 2 days right there on Amazon. It will come right directly to your door. Or you can send it to somebody. You don't have to get it for yourself. It can be, holidays. What that mean? Gifts. You can send that to somebody. Let them know that you're thinking of them. Let them know that you love them. And let them know that it's great to be grateful on your journey every day. Don't forget to click like, click share. Let people know. Kamau and Felix is back on these internets. They talking all this craziness as they always do. And just text people. Let them know. Don't forget to join our sports group on Facebook. Speaking of which, I just set up an IG page for us. You can go right to IG. You can find our face right there. We about to be on IG. We about to be on Snapchat. We already on Twitter, which is X, Twitch, Facebook. What else we got? LinkedIn and YouTube. We already broadcasting over all 5 of those, and we're gonna be increase our presence. We try to move on up like the Jeffersons. I don't want to sing the song because I don't want to. We don't own the rights to the song, but we're trying to increase our presence out here so people can come find us anywhere. And we're gonna turn this thing to a podcast. You can listen to us over the podcast ways. We get new equipment around here. Look at this. We upgrade. Look at this. Got a new microphone. Look at this. Look at that. I can sing like I'm in the Temptations. But they ain't come to see you, Otis. That's right. They ain't come to see me sing. They come to see us talk about sports. Sports talk with Kamau and Felix. All right, we're going to move up forward a little bit. We're going to go right to what Felix got on his jerseys. The NFL, the Lions are 6-2 at the break. They're coming off their bye week, and they're traveling to Los Angeles for the second time in 3 years. 2 years ago, they went out there and played against the Rams when they won not the World Series, but the Super Bowl. And they showed well against the Rams for about 2.5 quarters before the Rams took over. This time they're playing against my favorite quarterback, my second favorite quarterback in the league. No, make it third behind Goff and the Jerry Kerr boy out in Florida. That's the second Jerry Kerr boy, but he in Los Angeles.
Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence is in Florida, but the other kid and with the Chargers, he for some reason he just haven't put it together yet. But it's gonna be a good game. We're gonna save our predictions for the end.
Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert. And so, how you think our Lions are gonna do, sir? Without giving away your prediction just yet?
You don't see the color of the jersey?
I know what you're going to say in terms of the win, but how do you think the game's going to go?
Okay. I'm glad I'm on this show at 11:21. Here we go. You will beat the teams you're supposed to lose to, and you will lose to the teams you're supposed to beat. Okay. There you go.
Okay, all right.
Okay, put it no more simpler. Just watch. Just watch.
Okay.
Just watch.
Okay. All right. I think it's game. I think I'm not without giving my prediction away. I think the game's going to be a pretty good game, a close game. Lions are going to be pretty refreshed. They bring back pretty much everybody off the injury list, so they should be good and ready to go. And but with Los Angeles being at home, but there's also homecoming of sorts again for golf. He knows and understands that beautiful stadium out there in Los Angeles, so that's why I think it's going to be a good game. But I'm going to say my prediction.
Right. They do share the stadium with the Rams, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yep. Okay. They do share. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Well, the last time they went out there, they lost to Matt Stafford. But Matt told them, I see y'all coming along. But that ain't basically the same team, though. But, man, like I said, you will beat the teams you're supposed to lose to, and you will lose to the teams you're supposed to beat.
All right, we're moving forward. We got Kyler Murray back in Arizona. I don't know if he's going to start or going to play, but they said he is back.
Yeah,
I don't see why they wouldn't.
He's supposed to start against the Falcons. Absolutely.
So I'm interested to see how that's going to go. If he's going to be out there for one play, one quarter, or if he's going to get hurt again. But probably not yet. He probably won't get hurt again until about week 13. So because even though it's not the beginning of the season, he always get hurt towards the end of the season. So he's gonna keep that going. He was hurt for the beginning of the season, so I said week 13 he's gonna be out again, and they're gonna still have to pay him all that money. It's something about that kid. It's hard not to like him, but I just want him to be a little bit more successful and include his teammates and not and read his playbook. That's all.
Leave Arizona.
He said, leave Arizona?
That's how you're going to get – that's the only way you're going to get better. Leave Arizona. But, I mean, they done paid him the farm now, so he's stuck.
I'm about to say, to me, the only team – I think that'd be a good trade with Chicago. They take Justin They take Justin down there.
You're getting the same thing. You're just getting a smaller version. Same player.
Justin they about the same height. So what's the difference? Kyler Murray about a face mask, half of a face mask.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You're getting the same player. What it is the problem in Chicago is Justin Fields don't have any weapons to throw to. With David Montgomery leaving and coming to us, that was his other weapon to go along with the kid from Carolina. Ain't nobody to throw to. And they want him to be a drop back passer. That's not him.
That's not him. But the thing is, he also got to learn how to slide if he's gonna get out that pocket. And not try to be the hero because his body's just not going to take it.
All you got to do is call Mr. Newton. Ask Cam how that worked out.
Yeah. Over time.
Yeah, over time.
Yep. Right. Moving forward, we got Mr. Josh McDaniels out before the break in Las Vegas. Taking over was Antonio Pierce. And, of course, you always get that first victory after you change the coach. But can they sustain the winning culture? Can they sustain and build a winning culture this late in the season?
No. Because to piggyback off what you always say, coaches get hired to get fired, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look, Devontae Adams got Josh fired. Whether they want to admit it or not, Devontae Adams got. You target this all-pro wide receiver one time against the Detroit Lions. You had him single. You didn't even have over-the-top help. You just had him man coverage. And you only threw to him one time, he got him fired. Because when they asked him,
he threw the ball way
right, when they asked him, what's going on, he was like, I'm frustrated right now. And he gave that look like, Josh got to go. Some people are not made to be coaches. Some people are just made to be coordinators. Mm-hmm. The way this is going to pan out, in my eyes, in my opinion, he's going to turn around. He's going to go back to the Patriots. He's going to be the offensive coordinator. They're going to keep Belichick, and they're going to roll again. Watch what I tell you. It happens every time.
That was my question. That was my about to say. Are they going to keep Belichick? Is this Belichick's last year?
No.
Or is Belichick
going to come back?
Next year is my last year, and it's going to be my swan song?
Josh going to come back. Josh going to come back and take all the play call duties, right? That's who. Think about it. Tom Brady didn't make Bill Belichick, and Bill Belichick didn't make Tom Brady. Josh did. Josh Daniels did all that. He was the offensive coordinator. Bill Belichick didn't call no plays. Look, at the end of the day, anybody, okay, and I know it's college. Do you really think to the great late Bobby Bowden? You think Bobby Bowden was actually making the plays? No. That's what I'm saying.
He was one of the first people to give interviews in the middle of the game because he didn't know what was going on. He didn't even wear a headset down the stretch.
It's always somebody behind somebody. There's always a man behind the man. Sometimes it's the man behind the man sitting next to the man. If Josh is going to go back, and then they're going the owner, I can't remember his name. He's going to call him up into the, hey, look, think about it. The Lions fired Patricia. Where's Patricia at right now?
He's in Philly.
Oh, he's in New England.
No, he's in Philly. He left New England.
Philly. Okay.
Yeah. Because
he's going to go back. When he got fired from Denver.
Yeah, he did last year.
Right. When he got fired from Denver. Where did Josh go back to?
He went back.
The Patriots.
Yeah.
When he got fired from the job before that, where did he go back to? The Patriots. They either going now. They might not fire Belichick. They might have Belichick resign and then just turn it over to Josh, and then say, "Well, look, this way we didn't fire him." But it's not gonna go like that. It's gonna go like I said. Watch. So this way, if it plummets next year, Josh takes all the blame because Belichick didn't have nothing to do with it.
That's interesting. So you think that they're gonna turn things over to Josh McDaniels after Belichick leaves?
Nah, because you know what? By that time, I can't think of the owner's name. Now, you know I'm good with names. He'll probably sell the team by then because the dynasty is over. Tom's son ain't coming through the door. But see, this goes back to show you the Patriot way don't always work. Think back. Now, Phil, watch this. You're gonna laugh at this. If Tom never goes up to the upstairs to the owner, you know who your quarterback is for the Patriots right now? I'll tell you who it is. Jimmy G, porn star Jimmy. But he ran porn star Jimmy out the door.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Because Jimmy G, that, and the team was starting to like Jimmy G. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. I remember. Yep. Yeah. Really quickly, let's say happy birthday to Robert Brown Jr. Happy birthday, sir. He's been here a great number of years and made a great contribution to this earth. Happy birthday, sir. He said bet. And Automobile Server, paired person from YouTube, said good morning, fellas. Good morning to you. Don't forget to if you have something to say, come on with it. We want to hear it. This is a part of our show. We don't have a show. We don't have you. He and I can talk all day and have lots of fun, make all these jokes, but we want to include the audience. Be a part of our audience because we're about to get to probably the best part of the show and college football. Once again, there's but one story in college football. The Michigan sign stealing scandal saga continues. As of right now, Mr. Harbaugh has been given a 3-game suspension, which is basically the rest of the regular season. The injunction has been submitted, but they have not heard it. They didn't get the emergency one for today's game. And my question is he going to show up on the sideline anyway? I've already saw the reports that Sharon Moore is going to take over and he's going to run the game for the day. But my question is are they going to do the Bobby Bonilla with the mustache and the hat down and, the sunglasses? And they're going to get him a seat in the front row behind the bench. I think, is that going to happen?
Okay, look. Me and you, we text each other Thursday night. He was like, he's suspended. I'm like, no. This is the part what sickens me with the whole ordeal. Okay. The Big Ten commissioner, Bobby Tatita, or whatever his name is.
Patino.
I like when people make decisions based on their own intellect. Don't base your decision on someone else. Wednesday, I don't know if you caught it or not, they did a big thing on First Take. Stephen A. Smith, Mad Dog, and Paul Firebone. Stephen A. Smith just kept harping on it. He should be suspended. They shouldn't be able to play in the college football playoffs. All this, right? You based your decision off of that crap they said on TV Wednesday. Why? And why I say that? If you were going to suspend him, you would have suspended him last Sunday. Sunday morning, it would have been breaking news. Oh, okay, he's suspended in 3 games. You wait till not even 24 hours before the game to suspend him. You only did it because of what they said on a nationally sports talk show. Be a man, zip your pants up, and have some balls. Excuse my French. Make your decision as a grown man. Excuse me. Not because of what somebody else put in your ear. I don't like people who do that. If I don't like what Marcus Holmes does, or I don't like what Kamau Williams does, I'm not calling Tamara Williams, hey, tell Kamau and Marcus they was wrong. No, after this show, we need to have a meeting because that was some bull you and Kamau came up with. Look, I'm not a Michigan fan. I'm not. But right is right and wrong is wrong. I learned that from my grandfather. If you gonna smile at me when it's raining, smile at me when it's sunny. There's sun outside too. Don't be smiling when we nice and warm now. But nah.
Now, hold on.
No, I don't like that, man.
I got to retort to that. I think they knew they were going to suspend him. I think they do. I really do. But it was a strategy behind that. One, just like everybody else does, they use the media. Both sides use the media as to what they want to do. Float, put it out there. Float, put it out there on both sides to see what would stick and what the popular thoughts would be. Both sides do that. And it was also a strategy to wait till Friday afternoon to announce the suspension. Why? You announce it on Thursday, they get the injunction. He coaches today. You announced it yesterday, he can't coach today. Can't possibly, but I still think he's gonna be out there. That's my own personal opinion. So you can't get to see a judge till Tuesday because of the holiday. Well, they're gonna put an injunction on this, and he's gonna coach the next 2 games. I can say that now.
So wait, you said the holiday though, so they can't get an injunction Monday. Today is Saturday. Well,
it won't matter. It'll be next week. Okay. So he'll be coaching Saturday, and then the following Saturday against Ohio State. So
that's what you believe.
Yes. Oh yes, because they've already filed the injunction. It will get in front of a judge. They will get in front of a judge that is friendly to Michigan State. To Michigan, and then they're going to reset another. Once they say no, this is wrong, he can coach. Then they're going to have to set a date for him to come back. And of course, they're going to set the date after the Ohio State game for the trial. And at that point, what they did was move. So they got him for 1 game. Now the whole thing is we're going to get you for something. Even though we put it out there for 3, we got you for 1.
Okay, so to show you how that right there is, I'm not gonna say ludicrous, but that's we're gonna do Tyson. That's ludicrous, right? Okay, let me tell you what's gonna really happen. Everybody and their mama that's alive and ain't alive, hoping Penn State does the upset. Then all this goes away anyway, because you're not gonna put them in with a 1 loss. Even if they beat Ohio State, you will put Ohio State back in before you put Michigan in. You want to know why? Because the NCAA doesn't like Michigan. They don't. It's not they don't like Michigan. They don't like Harbaugh.
They don't like
That's
Harbaugh.
what it is.
There we go.
They don't like Harbaugh.
But they still put them at number 4, even though it's a scandal.
And the good thing about it is, we both when we were texting each other, we both said the only bad thing for Penn State is the clown they got on the sideline. Anybody else, Ryan Day, I would take anybody because he's going to make the dumb mistake at the wrong time. He's going to make the right mistake at the right time. That's just how James Franklin is. You know what I'm saying? You could be like, hey, they about to run. It's 3rd and 2 blitz. We're going to go prevent. That's just how dumb he is. So what I'm saying is if Penn State does the upset and Penn State beats them, all this goes away anyway because they like, bet. The eggs that fell out the basket. We're not putting. They will put Alabama. They will put Oregon. They will put Washington. They will go. If Notre Dame had one loss, they will put Notre Dame. Long as they don't have to put Michigan, because they're gonna say you
Notre Dame
lost.
got whooped last week. They had 3 losses. Notre Dame.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying if they had
Bowl.
one loss. But what I'm saying is a one-loss Texas team can get there.
Mm-hmm.
A one-loss Alabama team can get there. Now it's going to be coming. Who's going to draw the crowd? Alabama travels real well. Texas, they travel real well. Oregon, they travel real well. If Washington get upset, it don't matter. The Huskies going to travel. You're not going anyway. So that's what they're hoping. Now, back to what you were saying. If he does get to coach Ohio State, good, because I don't want to hear, well, we lost because Jimmy wasn't on the sideline. How many passes did Jimmy throw? How many passes did Jimmy catch? How many passes did Jimmy run? I don't want to hear none of that, because that's all you're going to hear. Well, we lost because Jimmy wasn't. Nah, you lost because, first of all, you cheated. Second of all, Ohio State came out. This is Ryan's day last chance right here. You lose and he don't coach, you're fired. You lose and he do coach, you're fired. You lose by 3, you're fired. You lose in double overtime off a call, you're fired. This is your this is it right here. I'm telling you right now, I don't have no land, no stake, no nothing in Columbus. But if you lose, you're fired. You would have lost to Notre Dame, you was fired.
Yeah. What's the coach that they did that to who couldn't beat Michigan all those years? I can't think of his name. Cooper. Yeah.
Cooper. John Cooper.
Do him like Cooper. Yep. All right.
John Cooper went 2-10-1.
Yep. They got him up out of there. All righty. Let's see here. The funny thing about it to me is Michigan haven't denied one time that they didn't do it. They just like, hey, we're gonna let it all play out.
No. Yes. They said we cheat. No, you didn't go after such and such. It's like you get put over, right? And he said, you know, I put you over. No, you were doing 60 and a 45. Well, Kamau was doing 70. No, but I caught you. They did say that. They did come out and say, you didn't go after such and such. They said, no, well, we caught you. Which, of course, they're going to. What do they got to lose? I'm going to dime everybody out. What did Nino Brown say? This bigger than me. I got a list of names in my pocket. This bigger than me.
We letting the rainbow loosen up in here. We getting everybody.
Right.
All right. This is great. We got to move forward. This could have easily been the top topic of the week, but we want to make sure we get our NBA in. We got to move forward to the NBA. Of course, we're going to start with our Pistons, who started off 1-1, who are now 2-8 after getting jumped on last night by the 76ers, bullied around by Joel Embiid. Him and another kid put up, 60 between the two of them. And Pistons is young. I'm worried. I was not worried at the beginning in 1-1, and you were right. You were right. Just wait. So they, since the last show, they are 1-7, and okay, all right. So they are 4.5 games behind the Pacers, and the other team, one other team has the worst record than them is the Grizzlies, which to me is the dumbest thing in the world for the Grizzlies. Why? Because they two best players. One is suspended, one is playing on Houston. Why did they let the boy go? You know, he is who he is. He's still doing what he does down in Houston, helping them to having a good record. So you got to take it for what it's worth, even though he didn't quite show up against LeBron in the playoffs like he should have. What do you think about that Clippers-Sixers trade?
Okay, the Clippers-Sixers trade. Just like I said in the previous segment, Ryan Day, James Harden, this is your last. This is it. I'll be honest, this is it. You're the type of teammate. Okay, you play rec ball just like I play rec ball. You had to remember how you be sitting there and they be like, who got next? You be like, I do. I be like, come on, let me run. You be like, yeah. You get that one guy, he walk in the gym. I be like, hey man, do not pick my man. I don't care. We'll play 4-on-5. Do not pick. That's what James Harden has became. You have became the teammate don't nobody want. And by the time Steve Ballmer, the owner of the Clippers, realize it, all of y'all gonna be going. It's gonna be a package deal. It's gonna be Kawhi, James Harden, and playoff Paul.
Paul.
Playoff. He gonna package all three of y'all.
I'm not taking but one of them, and that's Paul. Kawhi can stay there. Harden can leave. I'll take Paul. At least I know he gonna play. He gonna play more than 65 games a season.
Paul George ain't been good since he left Indiana. Paul George ain't been good since
him over, and Kawhi is definitely a better player than Paul.
But you can't rely on Kawhi. That's the only thing. His durability, you can't rely on Kawhi. But if I had to take, if all three of them, and I had to take, I'd take Terrence Mann. I'm not even taking any three of them.
I agree. I take the future.
And just to go back on the segment about the Pistons, you're gonna see my man gonna want to be out of here. Jay Knight. Yeah. How you not starting Jay Knight? Yeah.
I think it's personal.
I do too. I really do. I do too.
I think it goes back a little bit further than the coach and the player. I think it's further than that. And that's all I'm gonna say. Let's just you know.
So you talking about like Purdue type of problems before that?
Mm-hmm. Wow. I'm gonna put it like this. I'm gonna let you put the pieces together. The coach at Notre Dame and the Pistons coach about the same age. That's all. That's his mom. I think it's personal. That far. I'm gonna move forward.
Hey, you lost me, man. You lost me. I don't
Houdini, one love.
Oh, okay.
Love. I think somebody hurt from that. I'm not saying they did or they didn't, but I think because when you hear it, it's just way too personal. So when they bring up his name, it's way too personal with the coach. And it's not like more than just basketball.
Isn't Mr. Williams married?
Well, I'm saying long time ago. Long
before he got married. Okay.
Yeah, long time ago.
Well, she entitled to date who she wanted to date, right?
What I'm saying is back in the day, okay, I'm gonna say it. This is my theory. I'm probably gonna be wrong. I'm probably gonna get some letters on this. I think a long time ago he tried to holler. She said no, and
so I'm gonna take it out on your son,
right?
But ain't she married too? Oh, you said before they got married. Okay, see, that's when. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay.
No, they about the same age. You know, long time ago.
But okay. Yeah, I just noticed it's so much of the Killian Hayes show now. And I'm like, wait a minute. A season ago, he's a bum. He can't do this. He can't do that. He can't do that. He can't do this. Now he's starting. What was the point of drafting Jaden Ivey? I'm telling you, he gonna want out of here, man.
He gonna want out. I agree. We're gonna do a new thing called the Zion Williams, Jordan Poole, Cade Cunningham watch. Those are three people in my opinion in the league who worth taking a good look at every week. I didn't get a chance to get the stats for this week because we didn't have a lot of time. I want to see how Zion is doing, how Jordan Poole is doing. That he's left Golden State and his quest to be the man. And I know we talk about Cade Cunningham a lot. He's doing well. I don't know if he's going to be able to lead his team to victories, but he's putting up numbers. He's doing what they drafted him to do right now. Was he going to be a leader in terms of victories?
Man, I'm playing with him, man. I'm good. I'm good, man. I'm never going.
That's why I want to add him in there because I know that you and Cade Cunningham.
I'm never coming over to that.
That's your favorite player.
No. Ding dong. No.
And I still need somebody to show me how this in-season tournament is working. They talk about.
Me too. I'm lost.
How does this work? They're talking about pool play right now, and
I'm lost. This
makes no sense to me.
I just wake up and go to NBA scores, and I see who won and who lost. That's it. I'm just lost. You got me. I couldn't explain it to you if somebody sent it to me right now. I don't get it. Like I said, that's why I'm saying just leave stuff alone. You got 82 games. Go to the playoffs and play for a championship. Leave stuff alone. But in his defense, he said on sports on First Take, he's trying to get the football players to leave to come watch basketball early. That's what he said. So he had a one-on-one with Stephen A. Smith.
I get it because the contract is going to be ending soon. And they want to make sure they keep their viewership up so they can get a raise on the contract and not keep it at baseline where it is now so they can continue to try and make more money to do different things. I get it.
You're not going to get people to leave football because football is okay. You don't. It's like college basketball. You don't really pay attention to college basketball till March. You don't care who wins right now.
I think that's pretty much in January.
Duke lost last night to Arizona. Kansas lost to Illinois. Michigan State got upsetted. Colorado beat LSU women. You ain't gonna care about that come March. You might want to see it again. Okay, let's see LSU play them now for when it really matters, right? Because okay, they lost. They the defending champs. They still gonna make the tournament, right? Okay, we'll see when it's one and done, and then LSU and Colorado played in. That's why I'm like, nah. But I get his point, but I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna work.
See, that was perfect. You know why? Because we transitioned into the women's sports, and we're gonna talk about the preseason poll for the women. We got LSU, UConn, Iowa, UCLA, Utah, South Carolina, Ohio State, Virginia Tech, Indiana, Notre Dame, Tennessee, Ole Miss, Texas, Maryland, Stanford, UNC, Louisville, Florida State, Baylor, and Colorado. We already talked about number 20 beat number 1, and that was I was really shocked to see that. But they were just they played aggressive. It was almost like LSU was like, yeah, we got this, and them girls were like, nah, we come we come to play. And the look on those girls' faces at the end of the game was priceless. It was like watching the state championship game when the winning and losing with the team that won. You know, it was almost like Hoosiers. The team that won, that wasn't expected to win, they was all excited, and the other team on one side crying. And it was the first game of the season. So that was crazy. Of course, anybody with the same question with the girls, anybody on this list that's on there now who you think will not be of course, we won't talk about the Blue Bloods, LSU, UConn, Iowa's now a Blue Blood, South Carolina. Let's see. Of course, we got those Notre Dame in there, Stanford. Of those that we know we hear from every year, and Duke is back. Carol Lawson's doing a good job over there. Any of them not going to be there at the end?
Yeah, Colorado, the team that upset the national championship. They won't be there at the end.
So at the end of the season, they're not going to make the NCAA tournament?
No, you said at the end, will they be ranked in the top 20, right? No, they won't be ranked. No.
All right. Fair enough.
Last hired, first fired.
Okay.
And then what he told JJ, last hired, first fired. Right?
That's right.
Right.
Fair enough.
The Lady Jayhawks ain't in there.
Let's see. Let me make sure. Kansas. I do not see. Let's stay under 20. Under 20. They're not in the top 20.
They might be under 20. Okay. I was like, wow. They've been talking about them. Like they supposed to be nice.
Well, I can tell you this much. My point was going to be the women's team. They normally stay where they are. It's very rare that a team that's good in the beginning of the season, not good at the end. You see that a lot oftentimes with the guys, but women are a little bit more consistent, and that's how they live their lives. Women are much more consistent than us men, and it pretty much goes over the same way in basketball, the basketball team as well. Also, what I want to say, what up, though, to Mr. Elgin Cooper. Thank you, sir, for joining in, tuning in this morning, and also great Veterans Day to your pops as well. I know that he served time in the Army, if I remember correctly, as we continue to honor our veterans today. And veterans, go and get that free food out there. I talked to a lot of veterans. They say if they had a good experience, they good. If they had a bad experience in service, they won't even go get them free food. Go get your free food. Go show your old badge. Get that free food because they give free food to you every year. What's your thought? I see it. Go ahead.
It's just with 10 minutes to go in this show, you notice how we ain't heard nothing from the Wolverines. No Steve Harris. No nothing. It just dawned on me when you said Eddie Cooper. I was like, Mr. Harris, hey, by now I would have got 4 or 5 things. Hey, Felix, it's short. See, this is why I don't like their fan base. This is why when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Where y'all at? Because when we had the Mel Tucker thing, it was y'all suck, y'all this, y'all. So what? Hello, is this on? Is this on? Hello, where are y'all at? And I don't want to hear you getting ready for the game because no. Hello, is this on? Hey Marcus, is my mic working? Where the Walmart? I mean, not the Walmart? Where the Michigan? Hello, Wolverines, can you hear me? Warriors, come out and play. I ain't seen there a time in
I agree.
there nothing.
Oh boy,
This is why I don't like your fan base.
Yeah, I agree. That's funny. But all right, as we come down the stretch, of course, it's not time for us to take a pause for the cause as we go into Stupid Sports News. All right, we got Stupid Sports News, but we're going to do it with a little bit of a curve, a little bit differently. We're going to do Stupid Sports News. Is it a whole lot of something or a whole lot of nothing? Let's start with Caleb Williams' reaction to his loss against USC when they lost last week. When he jumped in the stands and hugged his mom, and they covered his face up when he cried. It's Stupid Sports News to me. That's stupid. They make a big deal out of it.
Man,
so
he's really emotional,
man. Is it a whole lot of something or a whole lot of nothing?
It's a whole lot of something, man. He emotional. He didn't want to lose. He projected to be the #1 pick, right? He wore his heart on his sleeve that day. Man, come on, man. Don't do my man like that, man. But you can't be on the sideline either eating gummy worms. Neither you can't play both sides. Come on, man. What are we doing, man? I get you.
I would say it's a whole lot of nothing. And here's why. There's a lot of players like Wilson who last year, when he lost, was like, nope.
Who is Wilson?
So the quarterback for the Jets.
Wilson. Oh, Zach Wilson. Okay.
Zach Wilson, who last year lost his job because after the game, he acted like he didn't care. I would much rather see Caleb Williams in his interview say he want to go home, curl up with his dog, and get over this, as opposed to Zach Wilson, nope. So, and I much rather that. I'll take that any day of the week. Of course, we are conditioned to say men shouldn't cry and show that kind of emotion.
Absolutely.
But I would take that any day, that kind of caring about winning, as opposed to Zach Wilson. So in my book, it's a whole lot of nothing. All right. I'll put this on our page earlier this week. I don't think the whole article came on there, but there was a report on the women's championship game officiating, how somebody went back and protested NCAA, and they said that the officiating favored LSU, and it was sort of they used it sort of like a race baiting topic, and so I thought that was Stupid Sports News. I don't know if some people call it sour grapes. Some people were genuinely upset. Where I kind of agree but disagree at the same time. But if you're gonna do that, go back to the game before where Iowa won that game and didn't get beat. I forget who was that they beat, but they got in the Final Four game how they got away with bloody murder on a lot of those calls. So
Arizona, I believe they beat. It was either Arizona or Oklahoma, one of them.
Whoever it was, they got away with bloody murder. So you roll with it. That's how some days you're gonna get the calls. Sometimes you don't.
Right.
So do what you think. Is that a whole lot of something, a whole lot of nothing?
A whole lot of nothing. Because we talking about last year. You lost.
Yeah. It reminded me of when they tried to put the injunction on the Pistons win against the Lakers because Magic was hurt, and then on the first championship, long time ago. Stuff like that.
89. No, 90. What was that? 89? Yeah, 89. When we swept them, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah, if he played, it would have been a different series. But at the end of the day, Magic went out. Byron Scott was already hurt. We just had the better team.
Yeah. At that point, Lakers were spent. They've been playing in 95, 100 games a year, and everybody else was a little bit more refreshing them. So, plus it was the Pistons' time. All right. Last announcer last night read Harden the Riot Act. Did you see this?
The who?
The Mavericks, the Dallas Mavericks. The Mavericks played against the Clippers last night.
Okay.
Mavericks and your boy put up 44. Luka Doncic put up 44 and embarrassed them last night. And the Mavericks announcer went in on James Harden, talking about how he keeps swiping left, swiping right on the teams when he don't like what he wants, so he goes somewhere else. To me, that was one of the best things I've ever seen in my life. I sent it to you. Look
Oh
on
yeah, you sure did. Yeah,
so you got to watch that.
Okay.
To me, that's just plain. That's just directly in Super Sports News. If anything, it's a whole lot of something because it's great. That was great commentary. Oftentimes when you announcer, they don't allow you to give your commentary, but that was a commentary worth watching, and I hope they show it one more time. Well, plenty of times. Because I think I put it on our page too. If not, I'll make sure I do that. And last but not least, in Super Sports News, Harbaugh's lawyer's letter to the NCAA was plagiarized from a fan's blog. The fan showed what he wrote and timestamp that the time that he wrote it right next to it, juxtaposed right next to what Harbaugh's lawyer wrote that he sent back to Tony Petitti. And he says, "Wow, I can't believe I did such a good job writing this."
Right.
And so is that a whole lot of something? A whole lot of nothing?
It's a whole lot of nothing.
I would say that's a whole lot of something. And here's why. They pay you to know your legalese. If you got to take what you're supposed to know from a layperson who's not even a lawyer, what are you doing? Why am I paying you? Why are you even in my camp? Of course, I've been saying that John Harbaugh is much like Donald Trump in that whatever he want to do, he gets away with. He gets people on the side. He rallies his troops. To me, that's something Trump-esque. He has to me, Harbaugh's lawyer is a baseline cheap lawyer, and why would he do that? That's all I'm saying. All right, as we come to a close, our next show is November 25th, the Saturday after Thanksgiving, and so please be here. You'll be a little bit of. Hopefully, you won't gain too many pounds, and please be safe. That's right. If you're gonna imbibe and enjoy,
bring that back out.
And enjoy, and the sauce, please be in one place, knowing that's where you're gonna be. And also, of course, designated driver. You got Uber, Lyft, and you can always give your cousin a couple of dollars to get you to the house safely.
Yeah, call me. I'll come get you.
Come get you. Be careful.
I got tinted windows. I'll come get you. As long as you don't throw up in my car, we good. I was
about to say, get that brown paper bag with some kitty litter at the bottom. All right. Friendsgiving is something that we do here in the Love Stuff community every year on Thanksgiving. We start somewhere right around noon and go to about 7 or 8 at night. And different people within the community host an hour or two for those of us who may not have a community to go hang out with. Even if you do, we get in here and I normally take an hour and talk through whatever's going on during the day, what's going on with sports and stuff like that. I give a sports perspective, and we just talk about a lot of good things. So be on the lookout for that. We're going to post that on our page. And so even if you, as a viewer, interested in being a part of it, it's easy to do. Right, we want to make sure we bring up the Red Wings. Right now they are 7-5, 7-5-2, third place in the division behind the first place Bruins. We want to keep up with them. We don't have enough time really to do the whole hockey thing, but we want to make sure we mention them since they are doing so much better than they have last year. Rangers are World Series champions. We both predicted they would win, and they did. So congratulations to the Rangers. First win in the 51-year history of the Texas Rangers. Now, fun part, as we get right, we look at that perfect time, right on the last minute. Lions versus Chargers Monday night. Who you got?
Is this working, man? Do you not see the jersey,
okay.
man?
Okay, excuse me. What's your score?
21-17, Chargers.
Okay. 21.
Man, don't come with no off-the-wall score neither, man. Not say no 13-11 or whatever you
29-27. 29-27 Lions. It's going to be close. 29-27.
29-27 with who?
Lions.
You taking the Lions?
Yep.
The more I try to get you to come over to this side, you want to stay. Keep staying over there, though.
All righty. Reason why I say that, because, like I said earlier, homecoming for Jared Goff, playing in a beautiful building. They've had a lot. They got their injured players back. So I'm going with the Lions. Michigan State, Ohio State tonight, prime time. What you think?
45-3, Ohio State.
3, okay. I'm going 45-17, Ohio State.
Oh, well, we both got the 45. All right.
Yeah. And the game that's right about to start right now. Or is it 3:30?
No, high noon.
High noon. We got Michigan, Penn State. I'm about to turn this on right now, so we can see if Joseph Harbaugh is the coach. Joseph Harbaugh is the coach. We're gonna see. What's your score?
21-17, Penn State.
Okay. I have 29-17, Michigan.
See what I'm saying?
Late.
Man, get off the. Okay, this ain't working. This working. This ain't on.
Late. They're gonna take over late. It's gonna be close. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for coming out. See you guys in 2 weeks. Be safe, and we shall see you all soon.
Sports Talk with Kamau and Felix created a 30-second video to honor and pay tribute to all veterans. In the video, they express their gratitude for the sacrifices made by these brave men and women who have served their country. With a heartfelt message and powerful visuals, the video aims to bring awareness and appreciation for the service and dedication of veterans. It serves as a reminder of the importance of honoring and supporting those who have fought to protect our freedom and uphold the values we cherish.